Namaste, kia ora koutou, no mai haere mai ki Aotearoa. Greetings everyone and welcome to our offering here from New Zealand. My name's Carrie and I'm going to be guiding you through a 30-minute asana class designed to release tension in your body from head to toe. And following me, we are very fortunate to have Acharya Das, international speaker on yoga wisdom, who will be talking to us today about building resilience through a home practice. So let's get set. You'll need no props today, just your mat, but please work within your own range of movement today. Listen to your body first and make sure your practice is comfortable. We're going to start by taking our feet a little wider than hip width distance apart, bending our knees. Allow your arms to sway from side to side, just hanging loose like empty coat sleeves. You can pick up one heel and then the other, allowing your hands to lightly tap your lower back, the back of your hips, perhaps the opposite shoulder if you wish. And as you move, see if you can allow your breath to flow fully and deeply. You might like to take a few releasing breaths, breathing in through your nose, sighing your breath out through your mouth. Starting to bring your full awareness to your body, to this practice, as we slowly wind back to center now. Making loose fists, very lightly, tap down the outside of your legs, avoiding your knees. Come all the way down, bend your knees deeply as you come up the inside of the legs, around the front of the thighs. Just building a little bit of energy here. A couple more times, just loosely tapping your legs and gently waking your body up. Coming around the back of the hips now. And then taking your left fist, lightly coming down the outside of the right arm and inside, up the inside, around the top of the shoulder and down. Once more like this. Spending a little time at the top of the shoulder. I'm going to be focusing on shoulders and hips today, taking it to the other side. These areas of our body where we can carry a lot of tension and tightness. Good. Once more down the outside of your left arm and up the inside, around the top of the shoulder, just spending a moment there. And releasing, allowing your arms to swing now. We'll start to warm up into the shoulders. So taking your wrist across, take big circles, taking the hands up and around. You can bend your knees if you like. If you'd like to make this practice more dynamic, you can speed up the movement or make it slow and gentle. So you can make wide circles with your hands. Once more in this direction. And then changing direction, sweeping your hands back and around. Again, warming up your shoulders, releasing tension in your shoulders. Once more this direction. Good. And then releasing, take your hands out in front, circling your wrists one way and then the other. Flicking out your fingers, really waking your hands up. Good. And then crossing left wrist over right. Interlace your fingers and gently bring your hands towards you until you feel a good stretch, which may be here. You may be able to straighten your arms a little. So just to a place where you feel a good stretch. Pausing there, taking a couple of breaths. And then gently releasing. Let's change sides. So this time, right wrist comes on top of left. Bring your palms to face each other. Interlace your fingers and gently rotate. Maybe just a little. This is fine if you're very tight. Just find a place where you feel a good stretch. Hold and take a couple of breaths. And then gently release. Sweep your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Now bring your hands to your right hip. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and breathe into that good stretch in the left side of your neck. Take a full inhalation, and as you exhale, let your head hang heavy. See if you can let your left shoulder feel heavy. Use an inhalation to come back up to center. Take it to the other side. Your hands come to your left hip, and your left ear drops towards your left shoulder. Again, a full inhalation. As you exhale, let your head hang heavy. Breathing into that good stretch in the right side of your neck. And gently come back up to center. Release your hands. Stepping to the front of your mat now. Bring your hands to prayer. See if you can separate your feet hip-width distance apart. Spread your toes. Feel your feet grounded as you take a full inhalation. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, bend your knees deeply and come all the way forwards. Fingertips come to your shins now as you inhale and lengthen. Exhale, gently bow. Take a big step back with your left leg. Bring your back knee to the floor for now and come up. Hands come to your front thigh. Find your balance here. When you're feeling steady, inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, gently bow forwards. Bring your fingertips to touch behind your back. If you like, for more of a challenge, you can pick your back knee up off the floor. Just an option. Twice more, just like this. Feel free to keep that back knee down. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling, bowing forwards. Once more. This time, release your left hand down to the inside of your foot and begin to revolve, opening up your chest. Take your gaze up to your top thumb if that's comfortable. Alternatively, you can rest your hands on your hip. Again, if you like, pick your back knee up off the floor and breathe. Feel as though you're pulling both shoulders back. Just taking a couple of breaths here, opening your chest, releasing any tension in your shoulders. With your next exhalation, bring that back knee down. Inhale, sweep your hands high. Exhale, release. Pick up your toes on your right foot and step up. Inhale to the halfway lift. Exhale, release and take a big step back with your right foot now. Again, setting up for that lunge. Checking that your knee is behind your front ankle. When you're ready, inhale, rise. Exhale, sweep your hands behind your back, leaning forwards. Again, option to pick your back knee up off the floor if you'd like more of a challenge. Otherwise, moving with your breath. Once more. A beautiful stretch for your hips. Gentle release for your shoulders. This time, as your fingertips touch overhead, release your right hand down and come to this gentle twist. Perhaps taking your gaze to your top thumb, or alternatively rest your left hand on your left hip. Again, there's an option to pick your back knee up off the floor if you like. And breathe. Full deep belly breaths here. One more breath. And then gently release. Good, let's come back now. We'll bring the left knee back and find all fours. So ground your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, tops of your feet are grounded. As you exhale and round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your tailbone and see if you can pull your shoulders back. Take your heart forwards. Biddalasana, cat-cow. Exhaling to round your spine. Inhale, arching your back just a couple more times. Just finding some mobility through your spine. Last time. And then we meet back at center. Bring your left hand to your left ear. Inhale, take your elbow high, open up. Exhale, bring your elbow down to your right wrist. Inhale, opening up. Again, working with the shoulders here. Exhaling down. Once more. This time, pause at the top of your inhalation. If you like, reach your hand high. And then take that hand under your right arm. Come and land on your left shoulder. And see if you can walk your right fingertips up your mat. There's an option here to straighten your right leg if you like. You can even try taking it high if you wish, if you want to have a little play with the pose. See if you can find a place where you get a good stretch across your upper back and shoulders. A place in the body where we can carry a lot of tension. One more breath here. Release with your exhalation. Ground your right hand. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Taking it to the other side now. Right hand comes to your right ear. Inhale, lifting your elbow. Exhale, bringing the elbow down towards your wrist. Moving with your breath. Inhaling to open your chest. Exhale. Getting that good stretch across your shoulders. Last time, perhaps releasing your hands. And then feeding that hand under your arm. Come and land on your right shoulder. Walk your left fingertips up your mat until you feel a good stretch. So you can press the back of your right hand into the mat and your fingertips. Option to straighten your left leg if you like. And breathe. Full belly breaths here. Option to raise that leg if you wish. If you want to have a little play with that, you can take it as high as you like. When you're ready, as you exhale, gently release, ground your left hand, press back up to all fours. Again, we'll find Bidhalasana just for a few breaths. Inhaling, arching your back, exhale, round your spine. Just finding center, finding that midline. Now as you come back to center, bring your left foot up between your hands once more. Again, bring your hands to your front thigh. And see if you can perhaps lunge a little deeper as we start to warm up into the hips. When you're ready, inhale, sweep your hands high, coming into crescent lunge. And then bring your right hand back to the back of your hip. And see if you can arch back a little further, finding a nice back bend. There's an option here to find your back heel if you wish. Maybe even taking your gaze all the way back. Again, just working to a place where your body feels comfortable today, reaching with that left hand to come all the way up. And then release. Let's take it to the other side. So you can jump switch your feet if you like, or simply bring one knee back and change sides. So bringing the back knee down, setting yourself up, hands come to your front thigh. Inhaling into crescent lunge. Exhaling, softening your shoulders, sinking into your hips. When you're ready, bring your left hand back to your left hip and lean back. But keep lifting your chest. If you like, you can find your back heel. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Reaching with your right hand to come all the way back. Great. And then coming back to all fours once more. Again, let's find cat-cow. Exhaling, round your spine. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Twice more. Really pressing the ground away as you exhale. Energetically pulling your hands back towards your knees as you inhale. And then come back to center. Good. Coming up to kneeling now. You can double roll your mat if this is tough on your knees. Tucking your toes under. Release your left hand. Inhale, sweep it high and around. Taking your gaze over your left shoulder towards your left heel. And back. other side, sweeping the right hand around now towards your right heel, and then back. Go once more. Stay with this movement if you like. If you want to take it into a full back bend, we'll move into camel pose. So there's an option here as we lead with the left hand, simply to reach back, keeping the right hand on the lower back, or if you like, come and find the heels with one or both hands. Check that your neck is comfortable, so you can release your neck if you like, or keep your chin tucked. And to come out, simply reach forwards and come sit down on your heels. You can untuck your toes if you like. It's quite a nice stretch in your feet if you keep your toes tucked. So we'll practice that pose once more. This time, if you'd like to go a little deeper, you can untuck your toes when you're ready. Taking a variation that works for you, hands on the lower back, or reaching back to find the heels with the toes tucked or untucked. And breathing. Full belly breaths here. Reaching forwards to come back up, and again, sitting straight down on your heels. Just allowing your back to settle, letting your spine be long. Now, any issues with your knees, please just come to sitting. Otherwise, sitting back on your heels, we're going to just take a squat for a moment. Again, just getting a good hip stretch. You can allow your elbows to support the insides of your knees as you draw the backs of your thumbs towards your heart center. Let your spine be long. Long, slow inhalation. Long, slow exhalation. Good. Gently, when you're ready, releasing, coming to sit down. We're going to come down and lay on our backs now. Just finishing again with a little hip stretch and a little belly twist. So bringing your knees towards your belly, begin to circle your knees in opposite directions, allowing the circles to be as large as you like. Pausing, changing direction, taking the circles the opposite way. Once more in this direction. And then we keep hold of the left knee and extend the right leg long. Take a moment here, draw your left knee towards your left underarm. Gently circle your ankle in one direction, pointing your toes, and then the other. Releasing any tension or tightness in your ankle. And then begin to cross that knee over your body as you come into a belly twist. Feel free to tuck your toes behind your knee if you wish. You can support the outside of your leg with your hands and perhaps reach your left arm away, maybe even taking your gaze over your left shoulder. Again, allow your breath to be full and deep. Long, slow inhalation. Long, slow exhalation. Feeling that good stretch in the back of your left hip as you breathe into this belly twist. One more breath here. When you're ready, coming back to center, hugging your left knee towards you and bringing the right knee up to join. This time we'll circle both knees in one direction, just a few times. And then the other way, just giving your lower back a little massage. Before we move to the other side, so this time we're going to keep hold of the right knee and extend the left leg long. Take your right knee a little towards your right underarm. And again, begin ankle rotations on the right side, releasing any tension or tightness in your right ankle, taking the circles the other way. And then drawing that knee across your body, finding your belly twist so your toes can tuck behind your knee or release if you like. Maybe taking your gaze out over your right shoulder this time. Again, find those full belly breaths. Long, slow inhalation. Long, slow exhalation. Breathing away any tightness in the back of your right hip. And then gently come back to center, drawing your left knee up. And this time bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall wide. If you do have cushions handy, feel free to support your legs with cushions or blankets. And if it's comfortable to do so, take your hands overhead, palms face up, allowing your fingers to curl naturally as we rest for a moment in Supta Baddha Konasana, a reclined cobbler's pose. So not only opening your chest, relaxing your shoulders towards the ground, but allowing your hips to open, allowing any tension or tightness you may be carrying in your hips to soften with each exhalation. Allowing your hips to feel heavy, allowing your knees to feel light. Feel as though the soles of your feet were opening like the pages of a book towards the ceiling. Bring your awareness to your belly now. Become aware of the rise and fall of your belly with your breath. And with each exhalation, begin to release any tension or tightness you may be holding in your body. Allow your whole body to feel heavy on the ground. With your next exhalation, release your hands to your legs. Gently guide your knees together. And then extend your legs long. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Take your arms a little way away from your body. Again, let's take a few releasing breaths here. Breathing in through your nose, sigh your breath out through your mouth. Twice more. And then allow your breath to flow in through your nose and out through your nose. Allow your whole body to release all efforts now. Allow your whole body to completely relax and release. As you spend some time in Shavasana, you may like to put on an extra layer or cover your body with a blanket. I'm going to come up to sitting so I can talk you through this relaxation. So allow your head to rest heavy on the ground. Become aware of the muscles in your face. With your next exhalation, allow your face to soften. Let your eyes feel heavy. Notice if you're holding any tension in your jaw. Take a small swallow. Relax your throat, your tongue in your mouth. Relax and release your jaw. Bring your awareness down to your shoulders. Allow your shoulders, arms and hands to relax and release. Become aware of your whole back. Allow the muscles in your back to relax and release. Let your hips feel heavy now. Allow your hips to soften, relax and release with each exhalation. Bring your awareness to your belly. Are you holding any tension here? With each exhalation, allow your belly to soften, breathing away any tension, any tightness you may have been holding here. Now bring your awareness to your legs. Allow your legs to feel heavy on the ground. Let your thighs, your knees, the backs of your knees soften and relax. Allow your lower legs, your calf muscles, shins, your ankles and your heels, the tops of your feet, the soles of your feet, all 10 toes to soften, relax and release with each exhalation. Allow your whole body to completely relax and release. Feel free to stay laying down if you wish as we move into mantra meditation. If you like, you can gently wake your body up and come to a comfortable seat, or practice mantra meditation laying down. The mantra we're going to use is Gauranga. We're going to practice kirtan meditation, which is a call and response. So I'll sing the mantra to you, and you can sing it back to me. The mantra can be broken into 4 parts. Gauranga. So feel free just to listen and join in whenever you wish. Your turn. sound to resonate. Allowing your heart and your mind to rest in that sacred sound. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here. I'm going to hand over to Acharya Das now with great love and respect to each of you. Namaste.